stomach acid, also known as hydrochloric acid. We're just going to recap just a little bit about digestion. So digestion needs your enzymes and stomach acid, HCl, to ensure that the body can break down the food that you've ingested. Digestion is all about what your body can absorb, assimilate, and eliminate. So if you're eating a food and your body breaks it down and it takes the nutrients out of it, it takes those nutrients and it puts it into the digestive system, the immune system, it puts it into different functions, different roles. It's using that food. It's being assimilated. Then the food that has passed through your digestive system also creates waste. Generally, it's fiber, toxins. They're all to be excreted from the body. That needs to happen. If those toxins and fiber are not being eliminated, they get sent back to the body. They're reabsorbed. The liver has to deal with them. The body has to go through it again, the whole process again, to remove those toxins, that waste from the body. So you're always looking to ensure that you are having a bowel movement once to twice a day to ensure that you're eliminating waste from your digestive system. If for any reason your absorption is compromised or assimilation is compromised, your body may lead to malabsorption. So your body's not absorbing these nutrients. And if these nutrients aren't being absorbed, it can lead to disease because the body can't function optimally without these missing nutrients. So symptoms. What are symptoms? In your digestive system, there's different symptoms where your body's saying, hello, something's wrong here. This isn't right. That your body's waving a flag to say, listen up, I need your help. So there's different symptoms. There's bloating, there's constipation, there's diarrhea, there's alternating constipation and diarrhea, gas, cramping, craving sugar, burping, heartburn, food sensitivities. These can all be signs that something's not quite right within your digestive system. And your body, you need to listen to your body and help to heal it to get your digestive system to function better. If your digestive system is functioning better, your overall health improves because your body is able to absorb and assimilate more nutrients, which help to promote health within the body. So what are the functions of stomach acid? Stomach acid, if you were to drop a couple of drops of stomach acid on your hand, it would actually literally burn through your skin, your muscle, and get straight down to the bone. It's that corrosive. The reason it's that corrosive is because it's used to kill off harmful bacteria that find their way into your digestive system. Your stomach has a lining that protects itself from how acidic your stomach acid is. So anything that's in your stomach, that acid can go to work on. So anything that comes into your body that contains harmful bacteria, your stomach acid is designed to kill it off. Stomach acid also helps with the absorption of protein and minerals. So there's an enzyme called pepsin. You don't really need to know the names, but this enzyme, in the presence of stomach acid, becomes activated and becomes pepsinogen. This goes to work on proteins to break it down into its smaller components. So proteins are made up of strings of amino acids, and when it's subjected to stomach acid, those strings break down and it breaks down into its smaller components of amino acids. Stomach acid also helps with the breakdown of minerals. If you don't have enough stomach acid, it's very hard for your body to absorb the minerals in the food that you've eaten. So like iron, calcium, magnesium. If you're low on these, it could be because you don't have enough stomach acid to help break it down. Peristalsis is the movement of food throughout the digestive system. It's a wave of contractions, of muscular contractions that help to push food along throughout the digestive system. If for any reason you're low on stomach acid, peristalsis can be slowed down because stomach acid stimulates peristaltic movements. So this could be a reason why you're constipated, why you're not removing fiber, toxins, eliminating waste from the digestive system, because there isn't enough stomach acid to make the movement go along. So it slows down digestion. Your small intestine, this is where most absorption takes place, but your small intestine needs the presence of acid in the food to stimulate the release of an alkaline digestive juices, so your base. This release of the digestive juices, the alkaline digestive juices, increase the absorption of nutrients. So if your food passing from your stomach is not acidic enough, it won't produce the alkaline digestive enzymes to help further break down food. So these are reasons why stomach acid is very important. So just signs and symptoms that your body is saying, hey, I don't have enough stomach acid, listen. So if you're tired all the time, this could be because minerals and proteins are not being digested, and it can lead to deficiencies. If minerals aren't being digested properly and you're low in iron for this reason, oxygen isn't being carried around your body, so your body's not being provided with oxygen for energy. So iron's job in the body is to carry oxygen around the bloodstream. Again, proteins are good for growth and repair, recovery. If you're not getting enough protein from your food you've ingested, that could be a sign that you're tired all the time because your body's not getting enough protein. If you feel stuffed after a meal, so take the 3 main macronutrients: carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. Carbohydrates take about 2 hours to digest, if not quicker. They can just go straight into the bloodstream. Proteins take about 6 hours to digest, and fat is somewhere in the middle. So if you eat a meal that's high in protein and 3 hours later you still feel stuffed, like it's going nowhere, that could be because the protein isn't being broken down properly because you don't have enough stomach acid. That's the reason, because protein takes longer to digest, and that's why it'll hang around, because your body's struggling to break it down. Bacteria, viruses, parasites can end up in the other parts of the digestive system where they shouldn't. So you could suffer from bloating. You could suffer from SIBO, which is small intestine bacterial overgrowth. So bacteria that shouldn't have ended up in the small intestine is ending up there and it's reaping havoc. And then just different bacterial overgrowths in general. So if you are suffering from any of these, it could mean that you don't have enough stomach acid because that bacteria, the viruses or the parasites, were not killed off in your stomach when they should have been. A lack of peristalsis contraction, as I said in the other slide, that can lead to constipation because your body isn't producing enough stomach acid to create that movement throughout the digestive system. Heartburn, I'm going to go talk about heartburn all by itself, but heartburn is another sign that your body's actually producing too little stomach acid. Most people think it's too much. It can be either or, but in most cases it's actually low stomach acid. So next slide, we're going to talk about how to increase your HCl production. So there's different ways. So chewing your food, super important. Let your body know the food's coming its way. Start digestion of carbohydrates in your mouth. Tear the food up into the smallest possible pieces to help absorption. Prepare your own food. This is to stimulate your digestive juices, to tell your body food's coming. Eat bitter foods. So bitter foods like dandelion, lemon, rocket or arugula, whatever you want to call it. These are all foods that are bitter and help stimulate your body to release stomach acid. You can also supplement with digestive enzymes or Swedish bitters, Canadian bitters. So digestive enzyme is generally a supplement which contains different enzymes, and it can also contain stomach acid, so betaine. These will help you digest your food because the enzymes are going to be literally dropped into your stomach, and stomach acid will be dropped into your stomach, and that's where it can do its job. Swedish bitters just are bitter and they will stimulate digestion like eating bitter foods. So there's 2 different tests you can do to help with stomach acid production. So you can do and digestion. So you can do the betaine test or you can do the baking soda test. I'm going to show you what they are, talk about them, and we can go from there. So just what is heartburn? Many people who suffer from heartburn or acid reflux are under the illusion that they have too much stomach acid when it is usually the opposite. Problems can stem from the inappropriate timing of the release of stomach acid, which can lead to secretions when there's no food in the stomach to be digested. When the stomach acid can become irritated and cause the mucosal lining of the stomach to become inflamed. Like chewing gum can actually play a role in this. So if you have some chewing gum, you're chewing gum, but you haven't eaten anything, your body's getting ready to eat. So it's producing stomach acid, but you don't have anything to eat. So there's extra stomach acid down there. So just always be aware, stomach acid, chewing gum, it's not really a good idea. So signs and symptoms of low stomach acid. So if you suffer from any of the following problems, it could be low in stomach acid. So indigestion, your heartburn, diarrhea can be a sign because there's bacteria in your digestive system that needs to leave that should have been killed off by your stomach acid, but it wasn't. Have less than 2 bowel movements a day, somewhat constipated. If you're bloating, burping, burning sensation or gas immediately after meals, a feeling of fullness after eating small amounts, thin and paper-like weak, cracked or peeling nails. This can be a sign that minerals aren't getting to your nails and because you're not absorbing them with stomach acid. Feel nauseous after taking supplements, suffer from acne, have mineral deficiencies now in the past, like iron. There's undigested food in your stool, excluding corn or mushrooms, because it's very hard to break down corn or mushrooms unless you tear them up with your teeth. Have unexplained dilated blood vessels on your cheeks or nose, multiple food sensitivities or allergies, and suffer from bad breath. These are signs of low stomach acid. So, stomach acid test. So let's talk about betaine first. So betaine is stomach acid essentially, and you can buy it in capsules. It comes in 500 milligrams per capsule, and you're looking to buy a container of it. So buy a jar of it, and what I want you to do is every time you eat a meal that contains at least 15 to 20 grams of protein, hopefully more, 15 to 20 grams of protein, I want you to take one capsule the first day with that meal. And if you then feel a burning sensation, like just a heat sensation rising up your throat, this can mean that you have enough stomach acid. If you do not get that burning, warming sensation, then the next meal that you're going to eat protein, take 2 capsules. Again, if there's no warming, heat feeling rising up through the throat, then the next time you eat, take 3 capsules. Do this all the way up to 5. If you find when you have 3 capsules that you get that burning heat feeling, then drop it down to 2 capsules. So have 2 capsules then with every meal after, and finish that jar. Okay, this is going to help your body to break down proteins, absorb minerals, kill off harmful bacteria. And what happens is when you actually absorb food better, your own production of stomach acid goes up, because your body has the materials like zinc to make the food. If you're low in stomach acid, your body can't break down the minerals, say zinc, and then if you don't have enough zinc, you can't produce enough stomach acid. So it's kind of like a vicious cycle. So you're always trying to make sure you've got enough stomach acid. So work on that. Then after that jar, do the test again. So buy another jar, do the test. Take 1, take 2, take 3, take 4, up to 5, see where you get to. If you get to 2 capsules and you get that heat feeling again, then back off to 1 capsule. Fantastic. So the rules are there within the PowerPoint presentation. Then your baking soda test. So this is one of the easiest and most inexpensive ways to gain insight into whether or not you've got enough stomach acid. So what you do is you get some baking soda, you put it in water, so 1/4 teaspoon in 4 ounces of cold water, you mix it, you drink it, first thing in the morning. You have eaten nothing. There's nothing, you've not, no coffee, no nothing, no lemon and water. So drink that water and baking soda. Set a timer and see how long it takes you to burp. If you've not burped within 5 minutes, stop timing. The whole thing about is that if you have enough stomach acid, the acid will react with the alkaline baking soda and make you burp. So it's like that volcano science experiment from school. What you're trying to do is you're just trying to get a reaction from the stomach acid that's in your stomach and from the alkaline baking soda. So if you figure it out and you burp within 2 seconds or 30 seconds, that can mean that you have good levels of stomach acid. If after 5 minutes you haven't burped, that means you've got low levels of stomach acid. Okay? And then I would suggest supplementing with your betaine and do that test. But this is the first way to figure out if you need help with your digestive system. And then just the rules of digestion. So relax, sit down when you're eating to reduce stress. Lemon and water in the morning. Prepare your own food so you can salivate. Chew your own food because your stomach does not have teeth. Drink only sips of water with your meal so you don't dilute your digestive juices. And avoid ice cold beverages as they can stress your digestive system. So you can go back to the rules of digestion lesson to recap on that. And then with your tests, look to test your baking soda one. Super cheap and easy. And then you can also do your betaine test. Okay, if you have any questions, please email us, let us know. Hope you found that helpful, and I will talk to you soon.